Hello everybody, how are you doing? It's Patience, Empty Nest Crafter. Finally coming back. I know, it's been 2 months. It's been 2 very busy, crazy months. But I have done some stitching. There were like 3 weeks there that I didn't. But I have done some stitching. I have a finish. I have a start and finish. And then I have some whips. So and then I have a couple purchases and a make. So, yeah, let's get into it. Okay, I had to get my little pad to clip it to. So my first finish is Treasure Island from Owl Forest Embroidery. Isn't it beautiful? This is the whole piece. So I'm going to show it to you out here so you can see the whole thing. I forgot what the fabric is. And I don't know what I've done with it. So, 16 count Ada. Oh, it's from, it'll come to me. So let me bring it in and I can show you all the little individual parts of it. I love the ship. Love the ship. The map is fantastic. And then the little island down here. And then all the little individual characters. This was, Owl Forest has their own threads, and then they also give you a DMC conversion. So I took the DMC conversion, went to my L&S Golden Needle, and found some hand-dyed threads that kind of went with it, and that's why I have some variegation in it. So yeah, I'm so happy this is finished. Now my husband's going to make a frame for it, and it's going to go in his room with his trains and his other ships and all that other stuff that he's got. So this is his now that I'm done with it. So glad it's finished and it's ready to go up on a wall somewhere. I love it. I enjoyed working on it. It was great because it was a stitch along. I didn't start it when the stitch along happened. I had the whole, all of it, all at the same time. So I started at the top and worked my way down, but finishing each little section was like a little mini finish, and it was great. It was wonderful. Really enjoyed it. So I have like 3 or 4 others that I've printed out from Owl Forest. They're free stitch alongs that I will be doing one of these years. Treasure Island, Owl Forest Embroidery with my own conversion. Okay. So now I will show you my start and my finish. I needed something small. Someone in the cross stitch group said smalls are like, I'm gonna fold this up while I talk to you. Smalls are like little palette cleansers. And yes, sometimes you just need an instant gratification. So this next one I'm gonna show you took me like 2 days. And it's Sunshine House from Little Stitch Girl. And it is 89 by 49. And I didn't do the border. This is done on 16 count Mocha Blanc from Grace Notes Fabric. And I changed up instead of doing two different colors of greens on the tree, I just got a variegated green and stitched that. And instead of doing a light blue on the house, so this is the color I used on the house. I haven't done this in 2 months and I've lost touch with what I'm supposed to do. Okay. You can't really see the white in the flowers, but they're there. They show up in person, and the white in the houses, in the house they show up. So the blue I used, yeah, I'll get my crap together, I promise. Maybe not this video, but it's called Sapphire, and it's from Hand Dyed by Rolanda, and it's this variegated blue. Very pretty. So that's what I used on the house. And then everything else, oh, in the grass, I used the same green that I did in the trees. And that is number 94 from DMC. Everything else is as called for. I learned from this pattern, I don't like lazy daisies. I don't like how mine turned out. I didn't enjoy doing them. I wish you could, yeah, there they are. I didn't enjoy them at all. So I will make sure I pick patterns that don't have those in the future, or I will figure out something else to do, because I was like, okay, maybe the more I do, the more I will like them, or it will get better, but no, I don't like them at all. At all. So that was my start and finish. Took me 2 days, kicked it out, got it done, and I'm happy. I'm gonna find a little frame for it, and it'll go up in the house somewhere. Put all this stuff back in the bag. Okay. And now I think all of my whips are on Q snaps or Nurges. This was kind of like a little, okay, not all of them, I have one. This was kind of like a little mini finish. Last time we were on, I told you, oh, that's the pattern. Let's not show the pattern. Okay, I told you I was going to work on this one. And so it's kind of like a little mini finish, because I did finish this whole top section. And I had originally picked out a different color fabric than what I actually did with it. But when I opened it up, I had already cut fabric off of it for another project, so it wasn't big enough anymore for the whole thing. So I had to switch my fabric. Whoops, as all the threads come out, I'm using all the DMC colors. I did not finish. Oh my gosh, I need to pull this back out. I did half a page, or I did a page, and it's a 2-page. Wow, I thought I'd finished this. No, I did not. This is on, ooh, I'm going to show you. It's a Fabric of the Month from Grace Notes Fabric. That's the name of it. 16 count Aida. I did switch up some of the colors just so they would show up on my fabric. Like daffodils is supposed to be in white, and I did it in a purple. So that's my start on this. I can't believe I'm gonna have to take this out to my little stitchy spot so I work on it again. which is going to require me to move the hoop, but that's okay. But I love, it's kind of like a soft purple. I don't know if you're getting that or not, but it's a very soft purple. And it's looking very pretty on this. But yeah, I need to go back and finish this. I thought I was done. No! I only did half of it. Well, it's a good thing I finally did this video, so I know to go in and finish this. Now I'm upset with myself. Oh yeah, I still need to do the other half of daffodils and get the gnome in and this other flower and the... Y'all. Yes, I am very happy with this. It's turning out beautifully. Now I just need to finish what I started. Y'all. Okay, so this needs to go to my craft room, or to my stitchy space. I'm in my craft room, but I stitch in the living room. Okay, don't show the pattern. Okay, so I'm gonna put this over here so I remember to take it with me. Okay, I need to pull my thing back out for my next little mini finish. I wanted something small. Okay, yeah, that's the one I worked on. Trying to remember here, you guys. It's been a couple of months. So, I was working on the Home Sweet Home sampler from Cross Stitch Magazine, and I did this one. So these 4 were already done, so I worked on this one using all the call for threads, and that's how it looks. So that's the whole project. And do I know? Ooh, hold on. I gotta put this back with my other project so I don't forget. Do I have a tag on here that tells me what I stitched this on? Of course not. Is it in here? Of course not. So, since most of my fabrics are either Be Stitch Me or Grace Notes, and very early in, it was all Be Stitch Me or Grace Notes. It's one of those fabrics. I want to say it's Grace Notes Mint Chocolate Chip, because it's got the brown and then it's got the green, the minty green modeling in it. So, mint chocolate, maybe? So yeah, there's that one. I might pull this back out again. I don't know. I've got so many things I want to work on, and oh, I've turned into one of those stitchers who wants to work on everything all at once, and I can't say I don't have enough time because I'm a stay-at-home wife, and by noon, all my stuff is taken care of around the house. So I have the time. I'm not a fast stitcher. How about that? We'll just put it that way. I'm not a fast stitcher. And, yeah. So this goes back in the bag. This is in a bag my daughter made me that has Beauty and the Beast on one side and Maleficent on the other. And I don't know when I'll pull this out again, so I'm just going to put this over here. My next whip is from Dimensions Gold Collection. Ooh, sorry about the glare. Woodland Enchantress. I need to go get my tablet. I'll be right back. Okay, Woodland Enchantress. Dimensions Gold Kit. Does it say who the artist is? Oh, yeah. Ruth Sanderson. Okay. And I just think she's beautiful. I am not doing this as you traditionally would a dimensions kit. Everything is two over one. 2 threads over 1 square. Because I'm too lazy to read instructions and I just want to stitch. So I am currently at 15% stitched. I have 6,798 out of 43,844. And the only reason I know that is because this went beautifully into Pattern Keeper. So I'm getting pretty close to her over here. I'm excited. Yes, I am. I'm so excited. This is so fun to work on. So fun. I'm a little concerned. I think one of these colors I'm almost out of, so I'm gonna have to try to figure out what they would be in DMC. And I don't know how I'm out because it's like 4 stitches, but they're half stitches. It's 4 threads, half stitch, or 5 threads or something like that. And I'm only doing 2, and I know I'm doing full cross, but you would still think it would use less thread. Anyway. So yeah, I gotta figure out which one that is and see if I can find a replacement for it. But as you can see, I'm not doing squares. I'm just taking a color and I run with it as far as I can. And I'm hoping that will keep me from having lines. And this is just on a, it's either a 16 or an 18 because it's somewhere in the middle. When I did the counting, it was like 17, so I don't know if you go up or down. But it's a 16 or an 18 count pre-gridded Ada that I had way back from when I tried to do a full coverage Heaven and Earth design and quit because it was massive. And I'm probably going to get all 3 of what my daughter bought me of these, or do I have 4 of them? I don't remember. On this one piece that not this piece, but the piece I cut this out of. Anyway, so there's that. I'm excited. I love how it's coming out. Love how it's coming out. I think I want to work on this again today. Oh, we'll see. Okay. All right. My next one, I worked on this a couple of days and I finally finished the ship. Oh my gosh. The ship has been killing me. This is Mermaid from Lena Ova. And I'm not doing the big outside border because I don't want to. So previously I had the octopus done and I did it in an orange. And this time I did ship in, oh, what's the name of that color? From, yeah, I'm going to have to. And I think I left all the thread in the living room and I'm not going back. I'm not doing it. If you want to know, let me know and I'll let you know. But the ship itself is finally done. Now I just have to finish all the other stuff around the ship and the flipping border. But I worked on it for 2 days and I think I'm gonna put it away for a little bit because that ship, oh my gosh, it took me forever. I think the last time y'all saw it, I was up here in the masts and it took me at least another 3 or 4 days to finish the rest of the ship. A lot of stitching. A lot of stitching. So, oh, it's upside down. You know what? Since I'm not going to be stitching on it, I'm going to take it out of the nurge. I am, if you don't count the, because it's, I don't guess it's an accurate count because I've already marked off the border I'm not doing, but I'm like 58% done. So this ship was a lot. It needs to go this way. There's Buzz. So here she is. There's the octopus that I had previously done. And then here's the ship. Isn't she beautiful? I wish I could remember the name of the floss. It's the same black I used in Treasure Island. I fell in love with it and had to buy me some more. I just can't remember the name of it right now. But isn't it so beautiful? And you can see the variegation in the solid pieces of the ship. But oh my God, I think it's beautiful. So I have some more things to put here and over here and down and around, and then I need to do the waves. This is the bottom of it, and so I'll be bringing that a little more straighter than what I just drug my finger. Bring this border down, and then this one will come around and go all the way across. So what I have left is the mermaid, who her hair is going to be red, and then everything else is going to be the green, and then the little quote down at the bottom. And those quotes are going to go quick. So the mermaid looks like she's about the same size as the ship, so that's going to be another one. It's going to take me forever, but so worth it. So worth it. That ship is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I can't wait to have this piece done. I still need to get my husband to make a frame for the Mary Poppins ones. Mary Poppins that I did. Oh, and this is on Gorgeous Grape. Yes, from Be Stitch Me. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Love it. And obviously I'm going to have some left over, which makes me happy. So. Oh. Your bag is in the living room, so I'll have to put you away in a minute. Okay. My next whip that I kind of pulled, I'm not tracking it on Instagram or anything. I'm not doing anything official with it, but I am kind of doing it in honor of the Runner Stitcher. Y'all. Menopause sucks. Okay. Anyway, so I brought her back out. This is my whip into shape. Last time y'all saw it, her face was all blotchy and her hair wasn't really all that done. So this is what she's going to look like when she's finished. I should have showed this first. This is Hannah Lynn's Mini Library Fairy No Background from Heaven and Earth Design. She was my original Heaven and Earth design that I was going to do full coverage. So I would have had to do the background also. And it would have been blue and greens. And I got like 10% done with it and said, no, this is not the life for me. And so I started no background. And I'm almost done. Oh, I can feel it. What I've been doing lately is color completing. And I started with the highest count. And I've been going down to the lowest count. So all of my colors that I have left are less than 100 stitches each, which makes me excited. So excited. So very, very excited. She is 91.93% done. I have 20,478 stitches done of the 22,275. So excited. Yeah. All of my stitches that I have left are less than 100 stitches each, which I know is going to be in the skirt from hell and in these wings. I have a few more browns to put up in her hair, and I have her glasses to do. And then there's still some spots like in her skin that I need to go in and fill in. But y'all, It's all, and then this little page down here, but it's almost done. It's almost done. I can taste the end. So yeah, this is my whip into shape that I am unofficially doing. I'm not tracking it or posting pictures or anything like that, but I am doing it in my own way to support him. So I think I have done 2,500 stitches since the last time you saw this. Somewhere around in there. I'm not keeping track. I know the days I worked on it, I did like 800 stitches a day. So, because this was all I worked on from noon till 9 o'clock with lunch and dinner in between. But yes, you can actually see her. She's so pretty. Oh, I love her. Love, 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 love her. So I'm hoping to finish her this year. I just have to stay on track. She lives at my stitchy spot, so that whenever I feel like working on her, I just grab 3 threads that are next on the list and I finish those 3 threads out and I move on. So yeah. So pretty. So very, very pretty. Okay. Now, one of the weeks we were gone, so I didn't stitch for like 3 weeks. Oh, hold. Okay. Hold on, someone's calling. Let me decline that phone call. I didn't stitch for like 3 weeks because I worked the week before we went on our cruise. We were on our cruise, and then I was sick the week after our cruise. Sick. So I didn't stitch for like 3 weeks. And, but when we were in Alaska on our cruise, I went to this cute little shop in Skagway called Quilt Alaska. There's the name of the shop and all the information. Okay. And it's a quilting store, but that's what I went for because I wanted some fabric so that I could make my daughter make me some bags, and those would be my souvenirs from Alaska. So I need to put this thread back where it belongs. The first bag, and she came over and she showed me how to do it. She's like, Mom, you can do this. You can do this. Here, let me show you how. And so she had walked me through all of it. So I'm going to try the next one on my own. But look at this beautiful fabric. Isn't it gorgeous? So this was one fabric I bought. Okay. She's got the bears and the birds, the hawk. I didn't see any moose, I didn't see any birds, but I saw some bald eagles. We didn't go to the totem poles. Didn't see any fish either, or not fish, but whales, but we had a great time on our cruise. Now we went on Norwegian, and if you've never been on a Norwegian cruise line, they have the inside of this bag is fish. Okay, and in the hallways where the cabins are, the fish all swim forward. So you know, if you're going to forward of the ship, follow the fish. If you want to go aft or to the back of the ship, go the opposite direction of the ship. So this reminds me of what cruise line we were on when we went to Alaska. And I just thought that was great. And you can hear the beads in here. This is holding a project I'm going to talk to you about in just a minute. It's holding the beads. I haven't kitted it up with the thread yet. Oh, I pulled them. Haha, she's already in here. Okay, so I will show you that in a minute. But I also bought another piece of fabric in this, and I'm going to use the fish on the inside of this one too. But when we were there, we went on a dog sled ride. and it wasn't your traditional dog sled ride because there wasn't a lot of snow down where we were. But they were in the process of training them for their next race. So what they do is they hook them up to an ATV, and the ATV regulates their pace so they don't run themselves too fast. And anyway, it was fun. I love dogs. And so I got this to commemorate that. So we went dog sledding. It was fun. It wasn't the dog sledding I thought it was going to be, but it was great nonetheless. So, yeah, that's the beautiful fabric I got to make my second bag with, and I hope I don't screw it up. I have high confidence. No, I don't. No, I don't. I am not a sewer. I'm not. But I'm going to try. But she did have a very teeny tiny one little spinny thing of cross stitch. And so I got this. It's a little wooden ornament. And this is Teardrop Polar Bear from Close, Alaska. I don't think it says who it's actually created by, so. But it comes with the little ornament, the threads, and the pattern. And the felt backing and needles. So, yeah. Isn't that pretty? So I'm going to do that so that it'll be on my tree for this Christmas. That won't take me long at all. It's so tiny. So very, very tiny. But I thought it was cute. And you have to get at least something cross stitch. So there's that. Okay. So then this past Tuesday, not that one, this past Tuesday, we went bowling with my mom. And just down the street from the bowling alley is Under the Sea Fabrics. And so I went because I want to do the Mad Tea Party by Bella Filipina. But I didn't know what fabric I wanted. So I went and I couldn't decide between two. So this is the first one. This is Avalon. It's 18 count Ada from Under the Sea Fabrics. And it's a blue and purple. And if I did it, then I would have to decide, do I want it on more blue or on more purple? So I would have to decide that. Or, and I got this because I love purple, okay? I'm a purple girl in a non-purple world. Or one that's kind of closer to, this is Under the Sea Fabrics, what they used to stitch the model on, but I didn't like that it was just brown on brown. Okay, so I talked to the owner, was the one there, and Leslie, maybe, I don't remember. And so this is called Heaven's Fury. This is also 18 count Ada, and this is hand dyed by her. So it's kind of the brown, but then it's got some oranges and some reds and some yellows. And I just think this one's pretty too, but I don't know which. I'm probably going to go with this one because it's closer to what the model is. And then I won't have to finagle threads as much, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I couldn't decide between the two, so I just bought both of them. It's not like I won't use them, okay? So, y'all have an opinion? Put it down below. Let me know. So, what are my plans? I'm not starting this anytime soon, but I have what I need for it now, so that if I do get the itch and decide to start her, I have what I need. I've got a full set of DMC over here that I can pick from. I went on 1, 2, 3 Stitch and got all the beads and the other little treasures that need to go with it are all in here. So, and I've got its bag. So it's ready to go. I just got to decide what I'm going to do. So I'm going to work on her. And I'm going to work on my spring that I thought I finished, that I didn't. Finish that up. And then we'll just see where the wind takes me. What am I supposed to be doing in June? Y'all, this list is long dead. Long dead. Yeah. I haven't touched Santa's since number 4. Yeah. So, I'm a couple months behind on that. Maybe I should work on one of my Santas. We'll throw that out into the universe. I'll work on one of my Santas. And it says I'm supposed to do a block of Hopper and Hollow Farms, but it's not calling to me, and I don't want to. So that's where we are. I already gave you a little bit of life update about why I've been gone and what we've been doing. So there's that. So I guess I'm gonna let you go. Hope you all have a great stitchy rest of your weekend. It is Wednesday, the 17th, the 8th. No, today is Tuesday, the 17th. So, yeah, I have it right here, June 17th. So, until I see you all next time. And another reason I haven't really been here. Okay, so we've needed rain. However, it only has been raining until just this past week. But it has only been raining where my husband's supposed to be going to his car races. And they're dirt track races. So when it rains, it just turns it into a mud pit. And a lot of these dirt track races are family owned, so they're not, you know, big money things. And so like their parking lots and their pit areas just get flooded. So all of his races have been getting canceled recently. And the local track, we had flooding last week. And it took out one of their walls that keeps the cars from going out of the racetrack. It just downed the wall. So their race this weekend got canceled. So I'm doing this today because my husband's over at his mom's farm dealing with stuff over there. He's gone. I can do this. But yeah, he hasn't left. And so I haven't been able to do these. That's another reason why it's been so long. But yeah. Anyway, so that's it. Hopefully the rain will stay away from the racetracks and he will get to go to some races for the rest of this season. He's got one scheduled the first weekend in July. It's supposed to be a 3-day event. So over 4th of July weekend. So yay me. I'll get a lot of stitching in if he goes. But anyway, until then, till next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye.